Just like any other day, I finished working overtime and was on my way home when a woman who clearly didn't seem well started walking towards me. I could see that her steps were unstable. Are you okay?
Who are you?
What? Aren't you? It could be the wrong person. However, I knew I had seen that face before. You're that idol, Kaguya, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, but...
I was right. This girl started as an underground idol, but she flew up the industry at a crazy speed and became a top idol. Her name was Kaguya Ainami. But why? What is Kaguya doing in a place like this?
Obviously, I'm just on my way home.
Does that mean that Kaguya lives in this area? Normally speaking, I'm sure she would feel a lot more comfortable if I didn't follow her, but I'll help you until you're nearby.
That's what you're saying, but you better not be trying to attack me.
I would never do such a thing. But wait, she seems really different from the way she is on TV. I guess that bright, bubbly personality was just a TV persona. Perhaps she believed me from my response, and I continued to walk with her in the direction that she told me. But then... Wait, Kaguya? Kaguya? Wait, are you okay? Oh, thank goodness. You're just asleep. Just asleep? Wait a minute. Where am I supposed to go from here? Hey, wake up, Kaguya! I don't know where to go. Oh, are you awake?
Shut up! I have been working non-stop. I'm exhausted. Just be quiet and let me sleep in peace.
What? She must have been pretty exhausted, because after she got angry, she went straight back to sleep. What am I supposed to do with her now? I was at a loss for what to do, but it wasn't normal to be walking around with a girl asleep on me in a place like this. Of course, I couldn't get a taxi either. That's why I can't believe I've done it. I ended up bringing a top idol into my own home. If I remember correctly, she said on TV that she turned 19 the other day, right? Yeah, legally, this should be safe, I think. I tried to calm down, but when I realized the gravity of what I had done, I wasn't able to get any sleep that night. The next morning...
I slept so well. I can't remember the last time I slept this much. Wait a minute. When did I fall asleep yesterday? Wait, where am I?
Good morning, Kaguya.
Huh? Who are you? What are you even doing here?
If someone was speaking to her as soon as she woke up, of course she would be shocked. I thought about waiting in the living room until she woke up, but because she would be waking up in an unknown room, I didn't want her to panic, so I sat next to the bed and waited so that I could explain to her. Thank goodness today was a weekend. Just so that you don't misunderstand anything, I haven't done anything to you. I just happened to meet you yesterday, and I was trying to walk you home, but then you fell asleep, and I didn't have a choice, so I brought you to my place.
But why should you be walking me home when I've never seen you or know who you are?
She was exactly right. However, that wasn't something that she could say after falling asleep on the shoulder of somebody she's never seen or knows. You were really swaying from side to side, and you seemed pretty exhausted, so I was worried about you and decided to help you get home.
You're such a people pleaser. That, or maybe you did try to go after me? You tried to turn into a wolf in sheep's clothing?
No, that's not what it is. I swear to God.
Interesting. Well, if you really didn't lay a hand on me, even though I was right there in front of you, I do think that's amazing. But also, I guess I should. Thank you. What time is it right now?
What? It's past noon already. You were very deep in sleep, so, I can't even imagine how tired she must have been.
This is bad. What do I do? I totally missed this job.
Oh, she's a top idol. Of course, it's a given that her schedule would be packed, even on the weekend. I should have been more mindful of that. You don't need to cry. It's gonna be fine. If you explain the situation properly, I'm sure your manager will forgive you.
There's no way. Because I have a crazy number of missed calls, and even in my messages in the app, he's super angry.
From last night until this morning, I didn't hear her phone ring, so Kaguya must have turned the sound off. She looked like she was about to cry, so they must have been pretty angry.
I can't do this anymore. I don't even have time to sleep, and I have to work. And despite that, I barely get paid every month. I'm doing my best. I'm working so hard. Why do I have to get yelled at?
I didn't know that she wasn't making much money. Kaguya was on TV so much that there probably wasn't a day that went by that she wasn't on TV. I'd heard before that idols don't get that much money, but this was still unexpected considering how much she works. If you hate it that much, then why don't you just quit? You're still young, and even though it may be hard to get the same amount of fame that you have right now, I'm sure that you can work in a place that will pay you a proper salary. Even if she were to move right now, Kaguya's name and her appearance were known by everybody across the country. She already has a lot of fans, so even if she became a live streamer, she would probably succeed. And she could probably get a job at a regular company for their marketing, or in sales, and do well. At the very least, I think she would be able to rest a lot more than she is now.
If I could quit, then I would have quit a long time ago. But I can't quit because of the contract. I have to work for about 20 more years.
What kind of contract did you sign?
What? All I did was sign a piece of paper.
When?
About 4 years ago.
4 years ago. That would be the year that people said Kaguya made her debut as an underground idol. That made me remember that Kaguya's agency wasn't a very big one. Even now, they don't have any decent idols other than Kaguya. Could it be? Kaguya, did you ever talk to other girls in your agency?
What? Not really. At the agency, there's a private room for me, so I'm usually there.
What about the other people in the industry?
Only when my manager is around. I've been told I'm not allowed to talk to people around me without my manager present, because they say I don't know how the world works, and it would be bad if I angered somebody important.
I see. And that's how they phrased it, so that Kaguya wouldn't realize. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're being tricked by your agency, Kaguya. A contract like that would normally be out of the question.
What? But how can you do that?
I would understand if it was going to be a contract renewal, but there should be no way that the 20-year contract should be able to be signed at once. Even for celebrities, isn't the maximum usually around 7 years? Or 10 years?
I didn't know. Sorry, I don't know much, so... Even when I became an idol, I was getting a lot of attention, and they got me on board with the right sweet words, so I didn't really read the contract and I just signed it.
But at that time, you were underage. So didn't you need a signature from your parents?
I actually don't have parents. I came out of an orphanage, and the people from the orphanage said that I want to do it, then it's fine.
Which must mean that just like her, they didn't really read the contract, and they just signed it. I'm sure those people from the orphanage were also fed the same sweet words to get on board.
What am I supposed to do? I was tricked like that, but does that mean I have to be used by them from now on, however they want?
Kaguya, about this. Would you leave it to me to figure it out? You can stay here until everything is wrapped up.
But what are you going to do?
It's simple. If they're gonna try to strap you down with the contract, then we can also fight them face to face with the law. So you don't need to cry that much. In times like this, you can rely on other adults. In truth, I had no obligation to do this much. However, there was a girl in front of me, almost 10 years younger, crying like this. In terms of age, Kaguya was an adult, but she was still in need of the help of an adult. Luckily, because I've been working so much overtime every day, I had plenty of savings from all my years of working.
Are you really sure? It's okay?
Of course it is. but can you just turn off your location services on your cell phone and keep the power off as well? If Kaguya went missing, I'm sure they would do whatever it takes to find her. After all, she was their precious moneymaker. If they were to come here before I could get all the preparations in place, then I would get arrested. So I should probably hurry to take all precautions and get things moving. Good thing I had some good people that I could rely on in times like this.
Well then, thank you very much.
Even in times like this, she's so quick to believe in the other person. I guess this is how they used her. Yeah, leave it to me. I'm gonna get going to get started. But you can eat whatever is in the fridge.
What? You're leaving?
It seems like I should get moving as soon as possible. Seriously, you can just eat whatever you want.
He really just left. What a weird person. I'm a complete stranger, and he trusts me. Is it because I'm an idol? But no, I didn't get a bad feeling from him like I do my managers. At the very least, he's getting moving for my sake. What a weird person.
I'm back! Did you eat lunch already? I left to go discuss Kaguya's situation with a friend of mine. So by the time I got home, it was already past 3 p.m. Of course, there were a lot of layers to the discussion. So it was inevitable that it would take some time.
Oh, welcome home.
What? You're drenched in sweat? The AC is not in this room!
Because I felt bad turning it on without permission.
It's fine. You can turn it on. What are you gonna do if you get a heat stroke? I didn't even think that anybody would just sit around and tolerate this kind of heat. She could have just stayed in my bedroom. But it looked like she had turned off the air conditioner there as well. Anyway, here, drink water.
Thank you.
My goodness. Is this girl just used to tolerating this all the time? It's not normal to be waiting while drenched in sweat like this. This made me realize that that's how much she was used to being forced to tolerate all kinds of situations. It wasn't even flattery. I wanted to make her life easier. It must have been because she was hungry. Kaguya looked over at me with a scary look on her face. But yeah, I don't think I did anything wrong. Did you not eat anything for lunch?
Because I don't know how to cook.
Did I only have ingredients in the fridge? Sorry about that.
It's not something to apologize for, but also you're too good of a person. Why are you catering to someone that you picked up off the street?
Am I really catering to her that much? I was just trying to interact with her so that she doesn't feel uncomfortable. Well, if she thinks that I'm catering to her, then that must mean that she's not uncomfortable. Wait, was there something funny about that?
It's the first time I've ever met someone as nice as you. And when you looked a little confused, it was funny.
I see. I don't really get it. But as long as Kaguya seems like she's enjoying it, then I'm glad. From there, perhaps she let down her guard, and Kaguya started to smile more in front of me.
Wow, you know how to cook.
Well, I've been living alone all this time, so if I couldn't cook, I'd be in trouble. I hope you like it.
I'm just happy that you even made this for me. But what about you?
Sorry. They served food where I was earlier, so I already ate.
Oh, I see. Well, then, thank you.
Kaguya must have been really hungry, because she was eating the food that I made for her like it was really delicious. When I look at her like this, I can tell that she was a sincere girl from the core, and to think that a girl like this was being used for the sake of money, I definitely couldn't forgive that.
By the way, does your TV not turn on?
Oh, well, you know, it's just the news on all of the channels.
Oh, I see.
When I said it was the news, she must have realized. Currently, every network and sub-network was all over the whereabouts of the nationally treasured top idol, Kaguya Ainami. If anything, social media was also overflowing about Kaguya. It was only a matter of time before she would be found here. You really are loved by a lot of people, Kaguya. So once everything is cleaned up, let's make sure you can show them the healthy smile again.
I really don't think it's good that you always pat my head like that. I feel like you're treating me like a child.
Sorry.
I mean, I never said I didn't like it.
What? What does that mean?
Why don't you get it, you idiot?
Wait, Kaguya? What on earth did I do wrong? Kaguya went flying out of the living room like she was angry at me. And so, this is how I ended up with a top idol living in my house. But, I wasn't exactly used to this lifestyle. So here and there, little incidents would occur. Did I forget to give you pants?
Because this is a lot more comfortable, and because of the size, you can't see anyway.
But it's dangerous.
I know. But actually, I was sleepy and didn't realize I was dressed the way that I am at my own home.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Nothing, I was talking to myself.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I knew that she was a sincere girl, but sometimes she would get angry out of nowhere, and that sometimes troubled me. However, it kind of felt like I had a little sister, and it was fun. As we were living our lives like this, one day, excuse us, we had walked right past the reception and barged into Kaguya's agency. Kaguya, where the hell have you been? And also, who the hell are those people? Nice to meet you. I'm Kaito Fujinami. And this person is...
Lawyer Fujinami.
Lawyer? That's right. If they were going to try to tie her down with the contract, I decided to put a lawyer who was well versed in the law on my side. And this person was also my mother. She was so good at what she does that in the law industry, they say everybody knows her name. When I told her about Kaguya's situation, she was furious and said she would help. Of course, she was also furious with me for easily bringing her back to my place like that. What does a lawyer like you want?
I heard that Miss Kaguya is being tied down to an illegal contract, so I just came here to confirm the truth.
Is that all? Well then, there shouldn't be any problems. She just had some misunderstandings. Look. As he said that, the manager pulled out a signed contract. It was true that in the contract period was legal, as well as the working conditions, and Kaguya's signature and the legal guardian's signature were there. Mom, I found it. It was exactly where Kaguya said it would be. What? There was no way that my mother and I wouldn't realize that they had a fake contract on hand to show people. Kaguya had told me that she was asked to sign multiple papers when she signed the contract, so they probably had her sign both the contract as well as the illegal contract.
And I can only imagine that, of course, we're going to find Miss Kaguya's fingerprints as well as your own on it, isn't that right? So why don't you explain to us exactly what's going on here?
From there, the manager tried to make a lot of excuses, but my mom stomped them all straight to the ground with logic and law. Not only did she know the law like the back of her hand, she was also a fast thinker. There's nobody that could get anything past her, even if they came prepared.
I finally feel free!
When the conversation was over and we left the agency, just as she said, Kaguya looked like she felt a lot better. Well, I'm happy to hear that. From now on, they're gonna be taken down by the law, so you don't need to worry.
Yes, that's right. We have plenty of evidence, so I'm going to show them no mercy. All of the necessary arrangements are complete.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask what those arrangements are. Anyway, you're going to be able to quit this agency. So are you gonna look for a new one after this? I'm sure there are plenty of agencies that would be happy to take you in straight away.
But for me, more than that.
Oh, is there something else you wanted to do besides that? I think that would be good too.
I was just thinking that I wanted to be your bride after this. Maybe.
Is that so? Well, that sounds lovely. What? What did you say?
Like I said, to be your bride, Kaito.
What?
Oh, that sounds great. Kaito is already getting quite old, but he hasn't had a partner at all.
Even you, Mom?
Yay, I got your mother's approval.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm serious. Because I don't think that I would ever find anybody as wonderful as you, Kaito.
Kaguya, why don't you go prepare to move? I'm sure the two of you can live in that apartment.
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it that before I knew it, I felt like everybody had filled in the blanks around me? And so, with my mother's blessing and push, Kaguya retired from being an idol, and she moved into my home. Right now, it seems she's earning money by live streaming online, but as soon as I get home from work, she sticks right to me. To be honest, when she said she wanted to be my bride, I was shocked. But now, I've come to love my life with her. By the way, as for what happened to the agency that made Kaguya suffer, a lot of other illegal activity was discovered. And apparently, the CEO and all of the employees got what they deserved.
Look! Last month's cover is Akari-chan. She's so cute.
It's pretty impressive that someone our age is loved by everyone.
I really can't believe that she's a high schooler like us. So lucky. Come on, let's go buy it.
She really has grown into someone incredible. The model on the cover of this magazine is Akari Akeboshi. She's a super famous, beautiful model. She's also my name is Ren Ayahana, by the way. Childhood friend. Our parents got along well, and I hung out with her often. We hung out like siblings, so I can say with confidence that the one person that I hung out with the most in my childhood was Akari. But we only got along till around elementary school. During middle school, she was picked up by a scout and became busy. I slowly stopped spending time with her, and we were growing distant. She had become someone that lives in a different world than me, and it became difficult for me to casually chat with her. I mean, she's on commercials and stuff. She's so popular, it makes sense. I guess I can buy a different magazine for once. I'll take this.
Thank you.
Alright, time to go home.
Hey.
I wonder what's for dinner tonight.
Hey.
Huh? Me? Akari? Hey, it's been a minute. How are you? It's the real Akari. She's got an aura about her. Rare of you to come talk to me.
I was just watching you for a little bit. You bought a fashion magazine, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah. This is...
You put the one where I was on the cover back, too. You bought a different magazine with a different model on it. You won't buy my magazine, but you'll buy some other girls, huh?
No, it's not that.
There's something I've been meaning to tell you, too.
Huh? What?
You were ignoring me way too much. You got even worse after we started high school.
That's because you're like a supermodel and someone like me can't really talk to you like it's just another day.
What is that stupid reason?
When I get along with you, the guys won't shut up about it.
Who cares what they say? Think about how I feel when I'm being ignored.
I mean, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Well, I want to go to your house to hang out. That's okay, right?
Huh? No, of course not.
I've already made reservations. I'm going.
See you later!
Hey, don't run!
Not my house! I was able to talk to her for the first time in a while, though. I'm home.
Welcome home. What's wrong? Why are you so out of breath?
Oh, just some reasons. Wait, what? Whose shoes are these?
Oh, hello. Akari-chan came over to play for the first time in a while. Were you surprised?
What are you doing here?
I'm a childhood friend, man. I know where you live. You hang out and take your time, okay? You're welcome to eat dinner, too. Okay.
No, not okay!
Hey, Ren, let's play games in your room.
Huh? My room? No, definitely not. Of course not.
It's totally fine. You're a guy in puberty. I don't mind.
No, seriously, no. I'm serious.
Why are you being so anxious? Are you hiding something? I really want to know now. Let's go now.
Please, no, I will let you in. Please, just give me 10 minutes.
Okay. I won't wait for you.
Ah! Oh, that's it.
What is this room? Jeez, my covers are plastered all over the wall. That's why you didn't buy my cover earlier. You've already got it.
Ah!
You always sleep in this room? How many posters of me do you have?
Please, I'll do anything. Just don't do anything more.
You're such an idiot. You like me that much?
Ow, ow. You must be grossed out.
Yeah, totally. Gross.
I want to die.
I'm glad, though.
Huh? Glad?
Yeah, I thought you didn't like me. I wonder how long it's been since I've been in your room like this.
Sorry. I know it's pitiful, but I just saw you becoming more and more popular, and you seemed like someone on a different realm than me. I felt like I couldn't talk to you.
I guess I can't blame it all on you. I could have said something to you, too.
Hey, I think you can figure it out from all of this, but I like you. I know that I'm stepping over boundaries, but please, be my girlfriend! If I let this chance go, I would never get a chance again. I knew it was never going to work, but I wanted to at least tell her how I felt.
What do I do?
Right? I know. Sorry for asking you out, all of a sudden.
Wait, hang on. It's not no, but it just depends on how bad you want it. If you want to go out with me that badly, show me and prove it.
How do you want me to prove it?
Well, I want you to think of that.
Wait, is she thinking, does she like me too? Akari,
What are you going to do?
I'll show you. If you don't want it, just slap me, or do whatever you want.
I brought you 2 cake. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Please continue.
How am I supposed to continue?
Would you like me to leave the house empty for tonight?
Stop it! As you can see, it was all kind of a mess, but that's how we started dating. Hey, look at that! What's going on? The school's idol and super popular model Akari-chan is holding a boy's arm? Hey, Akari, are you sure this is okay?
What? Why? Models can have relationships. It's fine.
That's not what I meant. I feel like a lot of people are looking.
I have to show off that you're mine.
You don't need to do that.
I need to make sure no one takes you from me.
No one's going to take me.
The only person who doesn't know is that person himself. Hey, Akari, who's that? Wait, is he your boyfriend? Yeah. Oh my god, congratulations! He's mine, so don't touch him. Of course not. He's your boyfriend, and he seems normal. Wait, but looking closer...
I was surrounded by girls and introduced as the boyfriend. There were so many people looking, but I didn't mind, as long as I could see Akari smile. After class, Akari came to my class.
Hey, Ren.
Oh, Akari.
I love you.
Well, that's sudden.
Huh? I don't really need a reason. I just wanted to say it.
We're in class. Think about who's looking. Time, place, occasion.
Love you.
You're completely out of character.
You seem tired. Is everything okay?
I mean, all the boys around class have been interrogating me, so I know it's going to keep up tomorrow, too.
Huh. I wonder why.
You know why. It's your fault. If the popular model is going around being lovely with a man, they're going to be up in arms.
Huh? Really? Then we should break up.
No?
Right.
You're totally saying that knowing I won't say yes.
Hey, let's go on a date after class.
As long as it's not around school. Sure.
Gotcha.
She really smiles like she's enjoying being around me.
Let's start off with Purikura.
All right, ladies, grab your man and give his cheek a peck.
This machine has tall orders.
I'll stop right before I kiss you, so don't worry.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You said you'd stop!
Whoops. Next up is the lover's juice.
I didn't realize that I would be doing this.
It's so good.
I can't stop thinking about everyone looking. You seem to be having a lot of fun, Akari, and you're so excited.
Of course, I've wanted to do this forever.
Right. Maybe she's been thinking about me the same way I've been thinking about her this whole time. I want to make her smile more.
Let's go shopping next. How does it look?
It looks amazing on you.
Thank you. All right, let's see. What's next?
I can't believe I'm having my own private show with a popular model.
Ta-da! How's this, huh? Does it not look good on me?
It's beautiful.
Huh?
Sorry, it was just so beautiful on you that I couldn't stop looking. You really are amazing. You're beautiful and working hard as a model, and I really respect you.
What's gotten into you?
I've always thought of it. Every time I see you in magazines, I think it's amazing that you can just find clothes that fit you. You're beautiful, Akari.
You know, I was happy about getting on TV as a model for commercials and stuff, but I'm the happiest when you compliment me. I'm the happiest. Thank you, Ren. I love you.
We continued to date each other for a while, with no problems. For some reason, after we started dating, her popularity exploded. She said it was because I always compliment her, but I think it's just her technique. We had a lovely time until...
What the hell is this?
I mean, that happens, you know. After I started dating Akari, people started talking shit about me online. They would say things about how I'm not good enough and we needed to break up immediately. There were pretty bad notes in my locker, too.
You're not upset?
I mean, they're not completely wrong. I was just a regular guy, and she was a super famous model. Just being objective, they're not wrong. I don't need to react to it all the time. I knew this would come when I was dating Akari.
Okay, fine. Leave it to me.
Huh? What are you going to do?
I'm going to make them see.
Akari-san? Hello? I have a really bad feeling about this. Later, Akari took me to her photo shoot. Whoa. Real models and cameras? She always works in places like this, huh? What was she planning on doing, dragging me out to a place like this? I was just shrunken up, like a cat taken to the vet. This is such a professional place to be. And she really is incredible. She's in the middle of a shoot, but she's got the newest trendy fashion, and I was just overwhelmed by how she was capturing it and showing off her beauty. She really is on another level.
Hey, Ren. I'm done with my shoot.
Great job. You were beautiful and amazing and badass.
Thanks. Now, it's your turn.
Huh? What did you just say?
I said it's your turn for your photo shoot. I've already told everyone, so you can go get prepared in the makeup room.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Just shut up and go. Double time.
I don't understand! They put makeup on me and fixed up my hair. I wore some expensive looking clothes before they took photos of me being confused. What's going on, Akari? What kind of joke is this?
It's not a joke. It's a job. You're going to be the cover boy of the next magazine cover.
What? I'm really on the cover. Akari wasn't joking. I really was the cover photo of a magazine a few days later. And boy, I was a huge hit. Before I knew it, I was a popular model. Word of my fame blew up around social media, and it helped that I was her boyfriend. I don't understand. What's going on?
Because you're good looking, of course. Now, no one can say you're not worthy of me.
You did all this for that?
Yeah, it's amazing. I showed the boss your face when you weren't paying attention, and he immediately accepted. You did great, Ren.
I'm not even that good looking.
Have you seen a mirror?
Why would I look at my horrible face that seriously?
Then you better pay attention from now on, because you're a popular current model. That's how my Ren had a new look, and I can run around and say proudly that he's my boyfriend. But I had a miscalculation. Ren-kun, please sign this. Can you shake my hand? I love you. Please go out with me. There were way too many fans of her. My Ren was so unbelievably popular. Ren-sama. Get away! He's my boyfriend. Aww. Ren-kun. Are you listening to me? Get away! Hey, Ren-kun. Would you like to grab food after the shoot?
Huh? Sorry, I've got school tomorrow, and I can't be too late.
Then you can just sleep over in my bed. Then it's fine. Of course not. What the hell, Sakuya-chan? You know that he's mine. Sorry, he's just so badass and cute and kind, so I really felt for him. Now we're going to be love rivals. Of course not.
Calm down, Akari. I'm not going to stray away from you.
This isn't good. I was the first one that liked Ren. I was the only one that knew he was attractive. Ren is hardworking and kind, but he might look at other girls at this rate. Sakuya-chan is pretty cute, and there are a lot of other girls after him. I guess I have to... Ren,
What's wrong, Akari? Why so serious?
I need you to trust me. I trust you too, so please break up with me.
Yes, what?
Bye.
Akari dumped me and cut ties with me entirely. She wouldn't answer her phone, and I couldn't meet her. She was completely avoiding me. Did I do something? Maybe she thought that I was into one of the girls. I mean, a lot of girls did start getting interested in me after I started modeling, but I only like Akari-san.
How are things with Akari-chan recently? It's been like a month.
I haven't been able to see her once, but I think we're in the same shoot today, so I want to talk to her.
I see. Hey, Ren-kun, how about you forget about her and really go out with me? I won't ever make you sad or lonely.
I'm sorry. I'm happy to hear how you feel, but I only like Akari.
You're so loyal.
Akari-san is coming in! Wow! Beautiful. Akari suddenly showed up on site, and every single person in that room was blown away. She's so beautiful. She was too beautiful to be true. Once the shoot started, everyone quietly just watched and admired her. She'd always been beautiful, but she's more now. She's seriously on a new level. Is it really you? There was so much that I wanted to ask, but my head was just full of her beauty. After the shoot, I was finally able to talk to her. What's going on, Akari?
What do you mean? I wanted to be by your side, so I worked hard. People knew how amazing you were, so all the girls were around you, and I couldn't just leave it alone.
I only like you.
I know, but I didn't want you to look away from me. I wanted you to only look at me. I didn't want to worry being by your side.
So you cut ties with me for a month because...
It's more obvious to see change when you don't talk to or see that person.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do that.
Look, Ren, you are not going to look at anyone other than me from now on. I'm only going to make you focus on me. You better be ready. So, please go out with me again and make me yours.
Here, Akari.
Huh?
I bought a ring. So please, date me with marriage in mind.
No way. What is that?
I'm already head over heels for you. I've always been into you, since we've been kids.
We're still in high school.
You dumped me out of the blue, though. I'm not going to leave you.
Then, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Oh, I forgot.
Great job showing off.
Have a great life together.
That's how everything was settled. At first, I was really worried, but after feeling the strong love between us, I was happy. A few years later, we went to a church, and I saw a beautiful Akari next to me.
Hey, Ren.
What is it?
I'm going to keep you interested in me, so be ready.
I'm already head over heels for you. A few years, and I just continue to love her more. Apparently, my girlfriend loved me more than I expected. I love you, Akari.
Me too.
Congratulations.
I was watching my lover smiling, and I knew I had to make her happy as well. You look like you're in a good mood, huh?
I see you're keeping a close eye on me, aren't you?
It's pretty obvious. But make sure you're serious about your work, okay?
Sure.
And about this report.
Hey, senpai!
What?
Not what? This is where you're supposed to ask why I'm in such a good mood.
I don't really want to know.
What?
Not interested.
Just listen, please, I'm begging you.
You're so noisy.
What do you mean, noisy? That's why you got dumped by your girlfriend.
Hey, that's a low blow!
So you don't want to hear why I'm in a good mood because you're jealous?
What do you mean?
You're just jealous that I'm happy and you're not.
Maybe I should teach you how to speak to your senior properly.
You could learn a thing or two about communicating with juniors.
So, why are you in a good mood?
Now you're interested, huh?
How annoying of you.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
No, please listen. I might be getting married and leaving.
Oh, cool.
Your reaction is so bland. I was hoping for more surprise.
You do look good, though.
Yay, compliment me more. Wait, what's with the tone?
You might look good, but inside, you're just a child.
Wow, that's harassment. I should report this to the manager.
Wait, that's a joke, Yonekura. You're a cute and competent junior who takes her work seriously.
Good.
Which one of us is harassing the other? But I'll really miss this. Congratulations, though. Work will be tough without you.
You finally showed your soft side.
Huh? So, who's the lucky person? Someone I know?
Huh? Who knows?
What?
Well, I haven't met them yet myself.
What are you talking about? Don't tell me. A dating app?
Of course not.
So what is it then?
Well, to tell you the truth, actually, I finally met with the fortune teller from 3rd Street yesterday.
Who's that? I've never heard of them.
She's a famous fortune teller. There's a 6-month wait for an appointment.
Alright, now you're just messing with me.
What did you say?
What did this fortune teller say?
Within a month, I'm gonna meet my soulmate and we're going to get married.
Oh, is that so?
Yup.
Well, congratulations. What about the report?
Why so cold?
Is there more that you want from me?
Do you want to hear it? Maybe I should just go back to work.
Go ahead. I insist.
No, please let me continue. So she gave me some details about my future husband.
Let's hear it.
Alright, so first, he's 173 centimeters tall,
Alright. About the same height as me?
weighs 63 kilograms.
That was my exact weight yesterday.
He's a Leo,
Same as me.
and he was a sports club captain during his student days.
What the?
That part is different then, huh?
No. That sounds exactly like me. What else?
He also wears a lion tie, which... What was that sound?
Who knows?
Senior, what happened to your tie?
It's too hot for a tie. It's not even summer yet.
He's someone who recently broke up with his girlfriend and his blood type is A. Just like you, right?
Let's just get back to work.
Wait, please.
Let's not go any further.
Could it be you?
Yes, I'm indeed your senior. Just your senior. Nothing less, nothing more.
This is important. The lady said that if I miss this chance, I might never get married.
You can do it. Don't give up.
Do you think I'm just gonna let you go?
Please stop it with those eyes.
Actually, I've had a crush on you since I joined the company.
Come on, you've got to be lying. You got so drunk during the welcome party that you were throwing up like crazy right in front of me.
I didn't think I could speak to you sober.
You? To me? No way.
Come on, please. What could there possibly be that would make you not want to date me?
You're my junior. You're like a little sister to me.
Men have this unrealistic fantasy towards little sisters, don't they?
That is a very biased and weird statement.
I'll call you Oni-chan if you date me.
Stop it! Don't do that! That's creepy! Besides, you don't like me anyways, right?
No, I'd say that I like you.
Really?
Yeah, I like your face and you're easy to talk to.
You've never told me that.
Up until now, you've always had a girlfriend, Senior. I'm not into stealing someone else's partner.
Oh, is that so?
I've always admired you. That's why I was so glad to hear that the love of my life might be you. That's how I feel.
Thanks.
Senpai,
So, about this report.
are you kidding? This is where we're supposed to have a touching moment and share a kiss, isn't it?
Who does that kind of thing in the middle of work, you idiot?
So, your response?
Well, we do have that presentation for potential clients next week.
Yes, it's a tough one.
If we can secure that contract, I'll consider dating you. Temporarily. How's that?
What? That's so unromantic.
Well, I like women who are good at their job.
Remember what you just said. I'll show you how serious I can be.
Ah! After that, Yonekura was amazing. If she always worked with such passion, she'd get promoted faster than me. And she almost single-handedly secured the contract with the client.
Now, you're mine, Senpai!
So we ended up dating, at least for the time being. That night, we celebrated our work together. Good work today.
Thank you, you too. Here, have some of this meat.
Thanks. You seem happy.
Of course I am. I finally got myself a boyfriend.
Ah, right.
Yep,
Just remember, it's still temporary.
that's fine.
You're surprisingly obedient today.
You're a very serious person, so I know you'll take responsibility.
Take responsibility?
You're making it sound like a bigger deal than it is. That kind of reaction is only cute when you're in high school.
I guess you're right on that.
Although I find it adorable. Hey, we're out of beer. Order some more, Katsuhiko-san. Excuse me.
Wait,
What's wrong? You don't want beer?
you just called me by my first name.
Since we're dating, even if it's just temporarily, shouldn't we stop with the senior thing in private?
Right. I guess you have a point.
Okay, call me by my first name when it's just the two of us, Katsuhiko-san.
Yeah.
That's not my name.
Momoko.
Yes, Katsuhiko?
Momoko? Does getting called by your name make you blush? What are you, a high schooler?
No, I'm just hot from grilling the meat. Says you, Katsuhiko!
Yeah, a bit embarrassed.
Don't be so unfair.
Unfair?
Why are you reacting cuter than your own girlfriend?
It's not like I can control it. Anyway, looking forward to being together with you.
Me too.
We clinked our beer mugs together. Looking back, I think that was the moment I started to see Momo as more than just a colleague. Our relationship progressed smoother than expected.
Senior, could you take a look at this part of the document?
Sure, maybe try revising it like this.
Got it, thanks.
And don't forget to call that one client soon. What's with that face?
I was about to do it.
Okay.
You don't believe me, do you?
Momo was still sulking about what happened earlier, even after coming over to my place after work. Are you still upset about this afternoon?
I've already been here for 3 years. You still treat me like a newbie.
I'm sorry. Hey, Momoko,
What?
come here.
I'm not in the mood.
Got it.
Just kidding.
I knew you were gonna dive into my arms anyways.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I? Hold me tighter, please.
Yes, ma'am.
And since I'm a little bit upset, I want to eat parfait at your favorite place on our next date.
All right.
It's a promise then.
We even went on dates.
What do you think, Katsuhiko-san?
Seems good to me.
That's all you've been saying.
Well, what else should I say?
Anything other than cute, suits you, I like it, I love you.
You've basically banned all of my options. And the last two, I wouldn't say anyway.
What kind of clothes do you like anyways?
Let's see. A white dress, maybe?
Wow, so unoriginal.
Quiet, you.
Fine, I'll go for that clean, innocent look then. How's this?
It looks good, in my opinion.
Are you blushing? Excuse me, I'll take this. My boyfriend seems to like it, so I'll wear it out for our date. Oh my gosh, it's so good!
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Was this coffee really okay for you?
Yeah, I'm getting older after all. Sweets are a bit more taxing on the body for me.
What about just a bite?
I mean, I guess one bite wouldn't hurt.
Here you go, open up.
This is embarrassing.
It's fine since we're dating, right? Yes, well done.
Don't treat me like a child. Somewhere along the line, I started to think that spending my days like this wasn't so bad after all.
I really want to stay over, but
We've got work tomorrow, so
yeah.
turn that frown upside down. We'll see each other at work anyway.
Yeah, but
I couldn't stand seeing that face, so I hugged Momo. Her body was small and warm.
Katsuhiko-san.
Good night, Momoko.
Katsuhiko-san, you're being unfair again. Good night.
On my way back. What can I say? I'm really falling for her. Maybe we don't need to pretend anymore. I'll ask her to officially be with me, with marriage in mind, after work tomorrow. She'll definitely be happy. Today, we're welcoming Mr. Yanagi to our department. My name is Yanagi Fumiya. I look forward to working with you all. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Kodaka here. Kodaka? come here for a sec. Yes, sir. This is Yanagi-kun. Please, take good care of him. Understood. Nice to meet you. Yanagi was a soccer club president during his school days. Just like you, Kodaka. You two even have the same height and build. And your ties are similar too. Seems like you'll get along well. Lions, huh? That's uncommon. I agree. Well then, be nice to each other. Let's get along. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to working with you. What is it, Yanagi? Yes, that's fine. I have a few questions if you don't mind. Not at all. What's your height? Never mind. What's your weight and blood type? I'm 63 kilograms and type A. You recently broke up with your girlfriend, right? Yes. You're also a Leo, right? Yeah, but how did you know? Just a guess. Hey, Yonakura?
Yes, what is it?
Come here and say hello.
Are you treating me like a newbie again? I do without being asked.
I introduced Momo and Yanagi myself. It would have been a matter of time anyway, because supposedly, her destined person isn't me, but the man right in front of us. On the way home, Yanagi-kun is quite handsome, isn't he?
He's also good at his job and kind too. He must be popular among women.
Yeah. Is that the kind of man you like?
Are you jealous?
Hey, Momoko,
Yes? Are we talking about what we're having for dinner?
Yanagi and me, we share the same height, weight, blood type, even our zodiac signs, and the fact that we were club presidents, not to mention our tie patterns.
Really? What a coincidence. Well, that means.
Yeah. But there's one thing that's different between him and me. He met you today.
What?
The fortune teller said you'd meet your destined person within a month. I met you years ago. Maybe your destined person is Yanagi.
What are you trying to say?
So even if we end this temporary relationship...
It's not what I want.
But
Unless you start disliking me, then I might consider it.
even then, you're only gonna consider it?
I'm the one talking here.
Oh, sorry.
I don't need the concept of a destined person.
Momoko.
Whether you are my destined person or not, I choose you, Katsuhiko-san, and that's all that matters.
Sorry.
As long as you understand.
Can I ask you formally?
Ask me what?
Will you be with me? With marriage in mind?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. That night, we ended our temporary relationship and started a new one. Years have passed, and tomorrow, I'm marrying Momo. Katsuhiko-san? Hey, Fumiya. The wedding is finally tomorrow, huh? Yeah. Everyone in our department looks forward to celebrating. Now that it's just us, I want to say something. About Miss Yonakura, Mrs. Kodaka. This is confusing. Can I just call her by her first name? It's not really up to me to allow it, but go ahead. Thank you. Actually, I had a crush on Momo from the very beginning. Cool. You knew right away, didn't you? It was pretty obvious with all the rivalry going on. Yeah. We've been through a lot these past few years, including all the stuff with Fumiya. Sorry, there might have been a future where you made Momo happy. Right. I'm truly frustrated about it. As a defeated rival, I'm asking you, please, make her happy. You have my word. Thank you.
What were you two talking about this afternoon?
It's nothing major. Just a promise between men. It's a secret from Momoko.
I see.
But since I stole you from your destined person, I'll work hard to make you happy.
Katsuhiko-san, that's wrong. My destined person is you after all.
Why?
Because we're getting married tomorrow.
Right, and...
Though it's hindsight, the fortune teller said I'd miss out on marriage if I let my destined person go. So if you're my husband, Katsuhiko, you're my destined person.
I see.
Plus, I'm already happy.
Are you leaving our company, now that you're getting married?
No way. I have to keep an eye out on you at the company to make sure you don't cheat.
Like I would.
Uh-huh.
I wish you'd trust me a bit more.
I'm just kidding. Let's go to bed early. Tomorrow's going to be busy.
the woman who's becoming my wife tomorrow, stood up. I took her hand and looked at her, thinking, I'll protect this warmth forever. Whether or not I'm her destined person, one thing's for sure. I love her. One day, the super perfect lady showed up in my class, pissed off.
You're always so...
What do I always do to her? I was quietly listening to what she had to say when...
amazing! I always want to be with you.
She hugged onto me. Why? She was apparently in love. Some kind of bug in her brain, maybe? I was confused by why she hugged me, and I thought back. Tensaiji Gakuen is a high school that would be considered one of the top 3 smartest schools in Japan. There are even some students that go there using a bullet train. Only the smartest and the chosen are able to enter. There's another school, Heibon Gakuen, nearby that we go to. It's not too smart, and 1 in 2 people are dating. It's a very extroverted place. In other words, 1 in 2 people are not very extroverted. Which means that a geek like me is definitely in that latter part. Alright, your tests are being handed back to you now. I, Hayato Mochizuki, go to Heibon Gakuen, and I had a problem.
Hayato, you're barely passing again?
You shouldn't look at my test scores without permission, Hina. Here we go again. The girl that was talking to me, half pitifully, was Hina Ijuin. She had top of the class scores every semester, and is a lady that grew up in a rich, classy house. She's perfect. To add to that, she's also got good looks that would make any confident person shrivel up. Someone said that she's the definition of too pretty to approach. Everyone keeps their distance from her. But from a childhood friend like myself, she's just another loner. She's too smart and too pretty, so she gets segregated. And she really doesn't even care. The one exception is that she talks to me, her childhood friend. She's my classmate, and every time we have an exam, she tells me to give it my all, so I'm usually struggling.
How boring.
Hey, don't look at someone else's test score and say boring.
It's not that I'm mocking your score, it's just boring because there's no competition.
Why are you, the #1 girl in academics, trying to compete with someone who's almost failing?
I've known you in middle school, so I want to compete with you again. Why don't you ever try? You're always playing games on your phone and sleeping during class.
Wow, here we go with your lectures again.
Are you listening?
Yeah, I hear you. Why don't you compete with the guy in second?
You're the only person I admit is competition, so you need to try your hardest on the next test.
Try my hardest, huh? I always scored first place in middle school and cram school. It was above Hina. They knew that I would get into Tensaiji Gakuen, but that was in the past, and I decided that I wouldn't try hard on my academics anymore. What are you talking to her about? Oh, nothing. Man, I'm so jealous that you're childhood friends with her. Why are you jealous? She's pretty, smart, and her rich parents raised her to be a lady. That's literally the dream! And look at her somber expression. Man, you get to talk to that beauty like it's nothing. Why don't you talk to her like it's nothing? You don't know? She's super unfriendly with anyone other than you. But you like her, don't you? You don't want to go out with her? It's not that simple. Let's just go to the store to buy some snacks. Yeah, we're literally in class, man. Ugh. A little while after that, she continued to stare blankly outside. The others were even rumoring that she might have fallen for someone. From a childhood friend like me, I thought she was just less motivated. A beautiful girl like her confused people with just not paying attention. I mean, I was a little bit worried, so I decided to talk to her.
Rare of you to come talk to me.
Yeah, I guess. What's going on? You seem out of it. Some people are even saying that you like someone.
That's funny. No, it's not that. I'm just not as motivated as before.
Oh, really? What would make you motivated again?
Maybe if someone actually tried?
I see. Okay. Then I'll tell that someone that he needs to try.
You don't understand that it's you?
I don't want to try. I hate being passionate and stuff.
You really are rotten.
Why are you so intent on challenging me?
Because I hate that you won during middle school, and we haven't been able to renew the records.
Oh, okay. But man,
Fine. I'll give you a condition.
a condition?
The loser has to listen to the winner about anything. We can compete over the next skill test. How's that?
I knew right away. This wasn't to try to draw out my motivation, but to try to corner herself. Hina's an important childhood friend, and she had just presented me with a condition. I couldn't stop thinking and fantasizing. I can't even show you. Anything?
I sense a very perverse thought going through your brain.
Not at all. Not at all.
Your face is bright red. I don't believe you.
Then, if I win, don't ever challenge me again.
Fine, but are you sure about that?
I want you in maid clothes. No, maybe a china dress.
I was an idiot for asking.
So for the first time in a long time, I was now in a battle with Hina. Later, the grades were posted in the hallway from our test. I've scored first place in all subjects. I win, right?
I lose. You perverted man.
That's what bothers you? Hina also scored high 90s. You really can't knock her, but she was no match for me trying my best. Is it true that you were cheating? I think that it's true you're cheating, Mochizuki! Dude, you're my friend! You're supposed to believe me! And don't come up with random nicknames! You can't just cheat and suddenly score hundreds on everything! Then how did you do it? I just tried a little. You can't try a little and score hundreds on everything either!
There's If I Try Hayato-kun.
Hey, stop that! That's my elementary school name. Better than If I Do Then She's Pregnant, Hayato-kun. You shut up! Whatever. I won. So you know the deal. So yeah, I've prepped the maid clothing for you to try on tonight.
Yeah, I'm never going to challenge you again.
Oh, that one. No, not that one, the maid.
I feel a little better though now, seeing you try for the first time in a while.
Can you not change the subject?
Why didn't you actually try this whole time?
I don't like this trying thing.
Then why did you try this time?
That's because you wanted to see her in a maid outfit, right? Oh yeah, you shut up. We're actually talking about something important right now. I want to see her in maid clothes too. Yeah, you can go now. Whatever. Don't ever challenge me again.
I get that, but tell me why you tried.
Then tell me why you didn't go to Tensaiji Gakuen.
That's... I can't tell you.
Fine. Then I'm never gonna tell you.
Sorry, Hayato.
I'm sorry that I couldn't keep my promise either. I walked away from Hina. Ah, you were such a badass walking away like that! Oh, okay. Why are you still here? Go home! Nothing really happened for a week or so, but my friend wouldn't stop bothering me. Why don't you actually try, man? Tell me! You're annoying too. Why do you care so much? 'Cause it sounds fun! Don't ask me just 'cause you're curious. Come on, man! Just this one time! I'm begging you! Fine. Don't tell anyone. You bet! My lips are sealed like some really cheap glue you get from the dollar store! That worries the hell out of me. I met Hina when we were in the 3rd grade. She was pretty distant from everyone before we knew each other, and she was always quietly reading alone. I decided to talk to her since she didn't have any friends.
Ijuin, wanna play chess? No, I wanna read this book. What? Are you afraid of losing to me? What? You think that I'm going to lose to you? I'm the daughter of the Ijuin family! And? The Ijuin family is top of the line in education and martial arts and is always leading the world. I win. How? It's easy. You're just that dumb. I could win with my eyes closed. That's horrible! One more time! That was just dumb luck! I think I'm just going to beat you again, but sure, let's go again.
Generally, I was better than her in everything we did, but she was a sore loser, so she kept challenging me. At first, I thought it was fun, so I kept playing with her. By the time we were in middle school, it was turning into actual challenges. We were always together in school and cram school. Before you knew it, we were laughing at each other's jokes. Right around the time we were in 7th grade, I fell for her after she matured.
Hayato, let's bet on the next exam too.
Yeah, sure.
Why are you turning red?
I'm not. After that, I always wanted to be first. Then Hina would get upset and talk to me. I always tried my best in academics and sports. I continued to beat her all through 9th grade. Then one day, man, we're already in the 9th grade.
It was the blink of an eye, huh?
Where are you going to go for high school?
I'm going to Tensaiji Gakuen. Our whole family has gone there.
I see. Must be tough when everybody in your family's geniuses. I could never go down a predetermined path.
I don't mind it. What school are you going to?
I'm gonna try to get into Tensaiji Gakuen. Same as you, I guess.
Huh?
Oh, don't get it twisted though. I'm just worried that you might be a loner in high school too. Shoot, I said too much!
Thanks, Hayato.
Huh? You're not mad?
I am a loner. Let's both work hard for Tensaiji Gakuen, huh?
Yeah, that's a promise. A little while later, we had a parent-teacher conference from our cram school.
Your child is an incredibly great student. I think he really has a chance to get into Tensaiji Gakuen. What do you do at home? Oh, we don't tell him to study, but he studies so hard because of this girl Hina that he likes.
Wait, Mom! You can't say that to my teacher!
I see. I guess that's one way of increasing motivation.
Stop it! After our meeting, Hina and her mother came by.
Huh? Hayato-kun's mother? Hina-chan's mom. Hi. You guys are going to your meeting now? Yeah, kind of.
I'm really not good with this lady. Hina's all shrunken up too.
I wonder how you get a great child like Hayato-kun, huh? He's always top of the class, and he even scored first on the national exams. My child was only second. I'm not sure. I guess it's because I have faith in my child. We're all about letting the child do his or her thing. I see. For leaving your child to his own devices, you got lucky and had a smart kid. Yeah, I guess I was lucky to have him, but I think it's a bad thing to shove your own ego down your kid's throat. Kids are parents' things, so we believe in our kid. Let's go, Hina. Yes, ma'am.
Hina's family seems tough. Sorry, Mom. I'm gonna check up on Hina before I go home.
Okay, Hayato. You take good care of her, okay?
You got it! My mother understood the situation she was placed under. The local celebrity family, the Ijuins, only daughter. There was so much pressure from the surrounding family members, and she felt so bad for her.
Do you play favorites? No, absolutely not. Then you make sure to teach her so she gets first place next time.
Huh? Is it my fault that she's... That was the moment I realized and regretted everything. I continued to bet on our exams, and I wanted to always win. But I knew that doing that would only corner her further. The only reason she was coming on to me so hard was because of what was going on at home.
What's going on, Hayato?
What do you mean?
Your scores, they're so low.
Oh yeah! A game that I was playing recently is just so fun.
A game? What about Tensaiji Gakuen? A game is more important than my promise?
Sorry, I thought about it all. And I'm going to quit on Tensaiji Gakuen.
Huh? Why?
Because it's just so much studying. I don't like that crap.
Hayato.
So yeah, you keep pushing forward. I'm going to Heibon Gakuen. If I disappeared, they wouldn't bully her. I decided that I would just vanish. I had my scores and was able to get into Heibon Gakuen with ease. But the day of the welcoming ceremony... What are you doing here, Hina?
I came to Heibon Gakuen too. Is there a problem?
No! You need to go to Tensaichi Gakuen!
I don't need to anymore.
Why didn't you go?
Then tell me why you didn't go.
That's 'cause I told you I don't like studying!
That's why you're trying to run away without beating me again. I'm not going to let you go that easily.
That's when she started nagging at me. Which brings us to where we are today. I see. In other words, you two just need to go out already. Don't summarize, man. It's not that simple. Our feelings are complicated. Damn, man. I wanted to go out with her. Are you listening to me? Then...
Hayato, is that true?
Hina? What are you doing here? Oh, right around the time you started talking about your past, she was right behind you. Dude! Say something! Hina, that was just, just exaggeration. So, forget I said anything. I'll help you forget.
You're always so...
Then she suddenly hugged me.
Why do you always leave me?
Huh? What? Hang on! What's going on?
You stopped being motivated and it was all for me? I didn't ask for that.
Sorry, but I felt like I was going to upset you and make you sad.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being cornered because I want to catch you. I wanted to beat you fair and square and tell you how I felt.
Huh? How you felt?
I don't care about my house or status. I like you, so I wanted to catch up to you. That's why I was able to try so hard. I could push this far even if my mom was breathing down my neck because of you.
Hina.
But you, stupid, tried to disappear without even talking to me about it. I don't want you to go away. Let me be by you.
I see. That's why you didn't go to Tensaichi Gakuen. But you didn't have to come here.
I had to go to the same school as you.
I'm sorry. I really was an idiot. I just made you sad because I liked you.
No, I'm sorry. I just didn't realize what you felt, but I kept telling you to try. You were just trying to protect me. I love you. I want to be by your side.
Fine. I'll keep that promise for you. I'll do my best and make sure I can do my best to love you.
I'll do my best to be by your side, too.
That's how our smart but romantically dumb selves started dating. There was a lot that happened along the way, but we never stopped loving each other. My childhood friend would always win in the end. This is as definite as the laws of physics. I'm sure someone proved this to be true. So yeah, you guys are gonna be the headlines of the news next month. Damn, dude, why are you taking notes? I'm in the news club, my guy. Oh, say cheese. Listen to me, we're having a moment. Go home. The next month's headlines read, Perfect Incredible Girl Completely Falls. The purest and most amazing love story between smart Juliet and pretend dumb Romeo. A little before that newspaper was published, I went to Hina's house, but... You lived alone?
I asked my auntie if I could live alone since I'm going to Heibon Gakuen.
Hina argued with her parents about where to go for high school, and they kicked her out. However, she had an auntie that lived overseas, and she helped Hina get a room. They're talking about adopting her, and she's going to be adopted by her auntie eventually. Are you sure about all this?
Yeah, I have no regrets. If anything, I feel free from the weight of the Ijuin family. My auntie and her husband are great people and treat me like I'm their daughter.
Okay then. But you could have told me that before you came here.
You know, I really didn't know how you felt, so I didn't want you to think that I was too much, you know. But now I can tell you anything, and I want to tell you everything since we're dating.
Don't suddenly be all smoochy. I have to prepare myself. Why did you invite me over anyway?
Hang on. I'm going to go get ready.
Huh? Okay. She went into her room.
How is it?
Why are you in maid clothing?
I'm just listening to your request.
That's so amazing! We were very dumb and inexperienced, but I mean, with two romantic IQs of 20. We're at least a combined R IQ of 40. Hina was too cute, so I keep coming up with these dumb equations. That day marked the grand sports festival at my high school. From the wooden horse race to cheer battle and relay races, competitions of every sort were held, stirring up clouds of dust as time marched on. And now, the moment of decision was drawing near. Normally I wouldn't stand out much, but today, I was shouting my support until my voice went hoarse. "Keep it up!" I cheered, knowing full well the effort everyone had put into their practice leading up to today. Winning meant getting treated to juice, but it wasn't just about the juice. The practice was far too rigorous for that. We all just wanted to win. We were striving towards a common goal. The thought of our efforts going unrewarded was something I couldn't stand. Even if we weren't rewarded, there was no reason not to give it our all. So I kept shouting, "You can do it!"
Oh, Kondo-kun, perfect timing.
What's up?
Actually, Shibuya, who's supposed to run in the final race, sprained his ankle.
Is he okay?
No, he's not, which is why we're looking for someone to take his place.
I see. Count me in.
Great, that was quick. Saves us a lot of time.
I'll help look for someone too.
Never mind, you didn't get it. That's not right. I'm not looking for help to find someone else. I want you to run in his place.
What? No way!
It's not impossible. Kondo-kun, you haven't entered many events, so you must have plenty of energy left. Plus, I know you're actually fast at running.
How do you know that?
Kaya once told me.
Kaya? Was Kaya Takase from my class, probably. My heart skipped a beat just thinking about it.
Please, run in Shibuya's place. Please?
It's a pretty huge responsibility.
Please, come on, please.
We were in second place by a narrow margin, and reversing our fortunes in the final event, the scavenger hunt, was within reach. Of course, any mistake here would make me the villain of the piece. The responsibility was immense. Normally, I'd never want to do it, but if there was something I could do, then I was willing. Fine.
Thanks, that'll help.
I can't promise a win, but I'll give it my all. And so, I found myself participating in the scavenger hunt. The rules were simple. Bring back the item or person listed on a piece of paper at various checkpoints to the goal. As the team leader in Shibuya's stead, I was the last runner. My loss would directly result in the team's loss. Ready, set, go! And with that, I took off. I reached the item almost in first place. So what should I bring? In the white paper, it was written, "Bring back a girl with a cheerleader outfit." What? That's a pretty high hurdle to clear. Not because there weren't many cheerleaders around, today of all days. They were everywhere, having just finished their last cheer battle and still in uniform. The real challenge was my own lack of experience with girls. But there was no point for hesitation or embarrassment. At this point, it's all or nothing. Damn it, I'll do it! Excuse me? Could someone please come with me? What was the task? A cheerleader girl. Kondo, you have some unique taste, don't you? It's not my choice. Anyways, I need someone as soon as possible.
Is it okay if you would bring me?
Kaya Takase, the most popular girl in our class and a beacon of attention throughout the school, volunteered. Of course! Let's go!
Yup.
Then we took off, hand in hand.
We might actually take first place at this rate.
Yeah!
I knew it was right to pick you.
What do you mean?
Didn't you hear that I was the one who had recommended you for the task?
Oh yeah, you're right. In that moment,
Ah.
I realized I had run too fast, not considering Takase-san's pace, causing her to stumble. Are you okay?
Yeah,
There's blood coming from your knees.
I'm fine. Let's just go.
But
You can't afford to lose, right?
after all, there was no time left to worry or to be embarrassed. The other racers were approaching from behind. Sorry, Takase-san.
Huh?
Please endure it.
What?
I started running while carrying her. Carrying her like this is much faster than running while trying to be careful of her knees.
Hey, am I not heavy?
I'm fine.
That's not answering my question.
That's not what we should be worrying about right now. Let's go!
Wow, you're so fast, Kondo.
Yep. We crossed the finish line in first place. We did it! First place! Amazing! But I didn't stop there. I still had to go somewhere.
Wait, where are you heading? We already reached the goal.
To treat your ankle, of course.
It's fine, later.
Nope.
Oh, Kondo-kun,
Yeah?
thank you.
And so, our sports festival ended on a high note. The MVP of the sports day has got to be Kondo, right? That last scavenger race was awesome! Yep, Kondo, you're awesome! Man, Kondo, if only you joined the relay with that speed! You were overtaken by everyone in the end. Shut up! Since the sports festival ended, it seemed like my standing in the classroom had shifted, largely thanks to my performance in the scavenger race. Man, when I saw Takase fall, I thought it was all over. But then you just picked her up and ran. Not to mention you were incredibly fast. It wasn't anything special. I was just desperate. But seeing that determination was really something, wasn't it? Winning first place and then rushing off to get first aid without even celebrating? That's not something just anyone does. And what's going on with you and Takase now? What do you mean? I've heard rumors that you and Takase have started dating. No. That's impossible! Impossible!
What are you talking about? Did you mention my name?
Oh, hey, Takase! Kondo was saying it's impossible for you to date him? Got dumped, did you?
Oh, really?
No, that's not it. It's just that Takase and I aren't a good match.
He's saying it's wrong, but
Obviously, he can't say it right in front of her.
unlike you guys, Kondo is serious, so don't fill his head with weird ideas.
Yeah, but what about you, Takase?
Hmm?
After all those heroics at the sports festival, doesn't he deserve a reward or something?
Treating him like a trophy doesn't sit right with me.
Don't worry, we'll celebrate Kondo's achievements. Kondo, you don't have a girlfriend, do you? Wouldn't you like one? I've talked about you to a few girls, and some of them are interested. There are even some cute ones waiting.
Wait,
What?
I take back what I said. I'll be your reward.
Just be honest from the start. So, Takase's willing to let you do anything right now.
Well, not anything. Don't get the wrong idea.
How about losing your virginity?
You're disgusting.
Ah, just kidding. That's too much.
Yeah, we're joking.
But seriously, a date should be fine, right? Yeah, dating is healthy.
So we're going on a date?
You sure?
If Kondo-kun's fine with it.
Of course I don't mind.
You sure?
Yep. In fact, I'd be worried if you didn't want to, Takase.
I'm the one asking after all.
And that's how I ended up on a date with the most popular girl in the year. It was my first date ever, which happened to be at an amusement park.
I've always wanted to visit here.
Are you really okay with me?
How many times have I heard that? But really, I would have preferred it if it was Atsushi-kun.
Atsushi-kun?
It's a special date, after all. Using last names feels so formal, doesn't it? You should call me by my first name, Kaya, too.
So...
Shall we go?
Yep. Which one should we ride first?
I guess we should start with Z-Coaster, huh?
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you like roller coasters, Atsushi-kun?
I kinda do.
Oh,
But what about you, Kaya?
I'm not a big fan, actually.
You should have told me sooner.
So, can I grab your hand like this?
She held my hand. At that moment, when the roller coaster started its sudden drop... Wah! This excitement perhaps wasn't from the roller coaster, and perhaps it must be because of something else.
Next up is here.
Haunted house, huh? You like it?
Kinda.
I'm not too fond of it.
Then you can hold my hand if you like.
Oh, you're not going to chicken out on me, are you?
No way. You're easily scared.
I hate being surprised all of a sudden.
Ah!
What are you up to?
I thought I'd try to scare you.
That's not going to work on me, Kaya.
Why not?
Because that's just too cute.
Oh, is that so?
This thrill must be because of the haunted house. But it's about time we head to the goal, right?
Probably.
I'll never come here again.
Oh, I had fun though.
How could you?
That's because you held my hand so tightly.
This excitement probably wasn't because of the haunted house. Then we played some retro arcade games together.
You're pretty good.
So are you.
Loser buys the winner a drink. How about it?
Sure, sounds good. A few minutes later, here you go. Was this okay?
Thank you.
It's nothing. It was my loss. Damn.
You're surprisingly down about this. Wait, where's your own drink?
Oh, I forgot to buy my own drink.
What's that about?
Sorry. Can I go again and buy one? When I asked, Kaya grabbed the hem of my shirt.
It's okay, we can share.
But isn't that like an indirect kiss?
We're on a date, so it's fine, right?
Is it really okay?
Yeah.
Then I won't hold back.
Yep.
As I gulped down the drink, I couldn't taste it at all. My thirst only grew worse. This excitement was because of Kaya. We spent the entire day at the amusement park, playing in the mirror house, riding the minecart, riding the merry-go-round. Also, not forgetting the Ferris wheel. When we got tired, we rested on a bench and ate snacks. The tension might have faded, but my heart only beat stronger. Before we knew it, it was already evening.
We played a lot, didn't we?
Yeah,
It was fun.
me too.
Really?
Of course. It's been a while since I had such a fun day off. What's wrong?
It's not your first time, huh?
No, it's my first time.
Just kidding.
Oh, did you try to make fun of me?
Of course.
You're rude. We both laughed.
Hey, I want to come here again, just the two of us.
Huh?
Is that okay?
Do you mean you?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She took a deep breath, then said,
If it's okay with you, would you like to go out with me?
Are you joking?
I wouldn't joke about something like this.
Why me?
I've been interested in you for a while. That's why in the sports festival I recommended you.
I couldn't respond. For a minute or two, I was frozen in place. The first to speak was Kaya.
Sorry, I said something weird, didn't I?
No.
Let's head back.
Yeah.
Hey, is it okay if I talk to you tomorrow? Of course, just as classmates.
That's a given.
I'm glad.
I was actually happy, because I'd admired her too. But I couldn't nod, because I thought I wasn't a match for someone like Kaya. I thought it that way.
So, was your date with Kaya fun?
Yeah, it was okay.
That's good. So, did you confess or not?
Nothing like that happened.
That's a shame.
You definitely would have gotten in okay. Don't be too down. There will be other chances. Hey, do you really think so? That's obvious, isn't it? Kaya-san and I aren't a match. You think of it like that way, Kondo? Obviously. Kaya-san is popular, beautiful, and kind. I just happened to stand out during the sports festival and got some attention. So I'm probably misunderstanding something here. You're selling yourself too short. Maybe we should show him that photo, right? Yeah. Photo? This one. They showed me a photo of me and Kaya-san from the sports festival scavenger hunt.
It was frustrating to admit, but in that photo, her smile was the cutest.
Realizing it, I thought,
Maybe all of us like Takase after all.
but with that look on her face, I can only give up and support her from the sidelines. Hey Kondo, can you really look at this face and say that it's a misunderstanding? Looking at the photo again, it captured me and Kaya-san with her looking at me, her face redder than I'd ever seen. I'll find Kaya-san, knowing no further words were necessary.
Oh,
Yeah, go for it. And so, I ran off, wondering why I hadn't believed in her. Takase had mustered the courage, yet I doubted her feelings, feeling that one day she'd realize how pathetic I was and leave me. I'm so lame. I'm hopeless. I know I am. But I don't want to be any lamer. This time, I want to properly convey my feelings. I was right. You were here.
Atsushi-kun, what are you doing here?
I was looking for you.
Me?
Yeah,
It's surprising you knew I'd be here.
I've always been interested in you, so I know.
What do you mean?
You're everyone's favorite, and I'm just a background character. So I was content just watching from afar, ready to keep my feelings a secret and treasure our date as the best memory of my school days. Thinking any more would be too presumptuous. Hey, is it okay to tell you that I like you?
You're asking me that question?
Sorry?
I was the one who confessed first, but I'll forgive you because I'm really happy you came to confess.
Oh,
Let's go on a date,
yep,
and let's visit the haunted house again.
for sure. That's how I ended up with a girlfriend. A very cute one I'm proud of. I love women. Maybe it's because, no, it's definitely because of the blood that runs in my veins. My blood-related father was a guy like that. Regardless of my mother's presence, there were lots of women outside. My mother used to cry and cry until they finally got divorced. When I was a kid, I didn't think I would end up like my father. However, when I became an adult, I found out just what kind of person I am. I love women. It just can't be helped. It can't be helped that my father's blood flows within me. That's why, at least with some resistance, I just try not to make someone that special person. Just have someone to play with for one night, just lay our bodies together, but not our feelings. That kind of relationship suited my type, and actually, I was quite satisfied with that. It's fine like that, as long as there is never a woman left in sorrow like my mother, right? Yeah, sure it is. That night, there was a drinking party with one of our suppliers. So Miss Kanzaki, you're free now, huh?
Yes, that's right.
But you look attractive.
Well, that's not really the case. I only get rejection.
Aw, come now.
No, it's true. Maybe being absolutely rejected by my first love when I was a student was just so bad. Somehow it seems I got stingy.
There was such a foolish guy then, huh?
So, how about you, Mr. Okui?
What do you mean?
How about me? Like,
Oh, well, you're totally my type.
really?
Of course. Actually, I was not lying at all. I'd been looking for a girl like this Tsukasa Kanzaki. But in spite of that, I felt that now was not the right timing. If I handled things poorly at this point, there was a possibility that it could affect our ongoing business dealings. This woman named Kanzaki is the #1 favorite subordinate of the manager of my business trading partner.
Say, Mr. Okui,
What is it?
do you have any plans today after this?
I wonder. Do I?
I'd really like to go to a quiet place and have a bit more to drink.
In that case, I know a good place.
Would you take me there?
Of course. Shall the two of us slip out of here? Well, don't they say that it's a shame if a man won't eat of a ready-made dish? I'm the kind of guy who doesn't let an opportunity pass. We slipped away, with me feeling behind me the wave of murderous intent of the men who were interested in her. The place I took Miss Kanzaki to was my favorite bar. It was run by a senior student of my university, and I've never taken a woman here who has given in.
Hey, this is a great place.
Isn't it though? Hey there, Soda! What'll it be today? I'll have a margarita. Miss Kanzaki, what'll you have?
Oh, yes. Could I please have a mojito?
Most certainly, miss.
I'm impressed you know of such a wonderful place.
Actually, this place is run by a senior student from my university days.
Oh.
This place is kind of like my secret base. That's why today, you're getting special treatment.
Is that really okay?
Yeah, please, enjoy yourself. My friend here makes the best cocktails. Her voice resonated just as I had intended. Women are suckers for special treatment. Now for just one more push. I cast a glance over to my friend at the counter. You must be the girl Sota is interested in.
What?
This guy, he plays around with women a lot. But you're the first woman he's ever brought to my bar. Hey, hold on a moment. What is it? Don't you think you shouldn't be saying stuff like that? I'll have to be able to defend myself. You're always so quick to move, Sota. You two aren't dating yet? Oh man. Hey, you finally found someone to be serious about. Congrats, man. Alright, that's enough already, okay? Of course, it was all a performance. I don't know how many women I've brought to this bar. Their faces and their names. The women I've forgotten are many. Hey, sorry about that.
Why apologize? I'm really pleased.
Really?
Of course, there isn't a woman alive who doesn't like to receive special treatment.
If that's true, then good.
Oh, this is delicious.
It is, isn't it?
Even so, the bar owner said something that caught my interest.
Which was what?
You know, about playing around with women.
Now I'm in for it.
Are you really such a wild playboy?
Not at all. In spite of how it looks, I'm sincere to women. Because I'm sincere, I just don't get serious. I just don't try to make anybody that special someone. This is my greatest show of sincerity towards women.
So, then, is that only 4 girls you're interested in?
I wonder.
Are you interacting sincerely with me?
I'm thinking I'd like to be.
Is that really so?
To each other, our use of words was changing. The tone of voice, it was becoming sweet and sticky-like. If it had come this far, then it was already mine. But I think we definitely have compatibility. I just wanted to be sure.
So, what is that compatibility?
It's all sorts of things.
Oh, I see. All sorts of things.
Am I wrong?
No, I don't mind, but are you okay with me?
Of course. Miss Kanzaki? No, Tsukasa? Didn't I say that you were my type?
Oh, that's right, I'm your type.
It's like love at first sight, you know?
I got it. Okay.
Really?
But will you let me ask you one more thing? If that's the case, then I wonder why you rejected me before.
Huh? What was this girl suddenly talking about?
As I thought, you really didn't notice. Well then, it's nice to meet you again. I'm your junior high classmate, Tsukasa Kanzaki. I'm the girl who confessed her feelings for you at the graduation ceremony and whom you rejected.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I took another look at Tsukasa's face. In a vague way, an image of the past overlapped. Didn't you used to wear glasses in junior high?
Yep, and my hair was in braids. Really, I was so naive and was nothing of interest like a B-grade sub-character.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true?
Nah, never mind. It's nothing.
But it seems you do remember, right?
Yeah, I do. It's been a long time, huh? You've become so pretty.
Thank you very much. So, why did you come up to speak to a girl you rejected?
Apparently, she was not going to let this go. Such memories can be found anywhere, with anyone.
Oh, Okui? I've had a crush on you for ages.
Oh, sorry. I'm not really interested.
What?
I don't really feel like dating girls.
Oh, is that so?
So, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad you told me your feelings.
Thank you. Once something like this passes, it should just disappear, without having to be remembered.
So, Sota, you really haven't changed, have you?
I guess so.
Have I changed too?
You've become pretty.
You've become able to say such a thing now without blushing.
Well, I'm not a kid anymore.
So you've come to distinguish the sour from the sweet?
Yeah, that's it.
So then, what are we going to do from now on?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I wonder if you're going to take me home, or aren't there all sorts of things you want to confirm?
It's okay.
Oh, Lost your patience?
No, that's not it, but
You're feeling a little guilty, maybe.
you. That's what your personality is like, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm not a child anymore.
You can distinguish the sour from the sweet, huh?
Not just that, the bitter too, the spicy too.
You've really grown up.
Oh, that sounds like you're being nasty.
What are you saying?
All right, okay. Well, if you're not going to take me home, that's fine then. Let's just get along from now on.
From now on? Not from now on, too? By the absence or presence of a single word, I couldn't help but feel a big difference in the context. From now on means...
So you're going to start dating with me sincerely, right?
Huh?
Wasn't that what we were just talking about?
So, that was depending on compatibility.
But you were the one who said it wasn't necessary to confirm.
That was...
Besides, now, Sota, you often have meetings with my manager, don't you?
That's right, but...
You know you have a competitor, right?
Of course.
2 companies, but with almost identical conditions.
It certainly was just as she was saying. My company and our rival company were nearly the same. We were competing neck and neck for making our profits. Even with just a drop, the scales would tip in favor of those with more opportunities. So what are you trying to say?
Come on, you know perfectly well. You know the manager is quite fond of me.
Yeah, that's true.
At the last place, when we snuck out of there, my manager saw us. The manager is not a child either, so I think he knows what this is about.
Is this a threat?
Not at all. Just, I'm stating the obvious facts is all.
That's quite a tough spot.
Well, I do regret it.
What do you mean?
We just talked about it, didn't we? In junior high school, I was rejected by the boy I liked, but it's not that his response was terrible. In spite of that, I couldn't give up. I should have been more persistent. I could have dressed up more, preened myself, talked to you more, and tried to become friends. I've just been making it worse for myself about this all this time. Then, at that time, by coincidence, I became reacquainted with the boy who was my first love. I thought it was my chance, and apparently he had an interest in me. So then, becoming a little more aware of my personality faults, I started to feel like reaching out more.
But...
Even if it's just until our 2 companies work it out and finalize this deal. Speaking of which...
There's still something more?
You have brought other women to this bar before, haven't you? The owner is a guru, too.
But how do you know?
I can tell, because I can distinguish between the sour and the sweet, the bitter and the spicy.
I got it. I surrender. If you don't mind that for now, it's for a limited time only. She'd be a pain to turn into an enemy.
Really? Then I hope we'll get along fine from now on.
And like that, I got my first real girlfriend.
Sota? Hey! Thanks for coming to pick me up.
That's some baggage you're lugging.
Today my arms are going to be trembling.
It'll be my first time eating a girlfriend's home cooking. What is it?
Nah, it just seems like that's really true.
Well, it's true. Honestly speaking, it's the first time a special girl made something for me.
Huh? It sounds like it's true, but is it really?
It's true. But I've had many playmates, though.
That also seems to be true.
I said so before. I never intended to have a girlfriend.
But you were caught by a woman with a really bad personality.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. Give it to me. I'll carry your bag for you.
It's okay?
Of course. In exchange, you can make me something really delicious.
Just leave it to me.
It was a strange feeling. Life with her around. It wasn't that we were going to lay our bodies together. Just, I was there, together with a girl. Oh, this is really delicious!
That's what I thought.
What do you mean?
In our junior high cooking class, we made dishes with eggs, right?
Did we do that?
Yes, we did. At that time, you looked like you really enjoyed eating it, so I thought you must like egg dishes.
You really remember that so well.
I remember it because it was a special thing for me.
Was it really?
Because it's a memory of my first love.
Tsukasa, you're that type, right? An obsessed lover? You seem to have that temperament. Why do you look like you're going to cry?
Well, by that, you mean to say I'm the heavy type?
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe so. Oh, so that's what you were thinking? Don't laugh, follow along.
This egg dish is really good.
Really?
I'd like you to make it again.
Sure, but next time, Soda, come with me to do the shopping.
What? If you had asked, I would have gone with you today.
You would have?
Tsukasa, you hesitate in strange places, you know. We ate, sat together, and watched TV for a bit. Then, without getting into bed, I walked her home.
Aw, I was really hoping to be able to stay over.
Tomorrow you're heading off on business, right? It's best you don't. Really then, it was probably easier for you if we didn't meet today.
No, that would have been impossible.
Why's that?
If we didn't meet today, then it would be almost 1 week that I wouldn't get Sota energy from you.
What the heck is that?
It's nutrients to help me maintain my beauty.
What a foolish thing to say.
When girls are in love, their skin tension becomes better.
Ah, we're already here. And with that, Tsukasa slipped away from me. Within my breast, I felt a slight chill wind blow. It was a little like the feeling of loneliness. I wonder why. I was supposed to be just half dating her, under a threat.
Hey, are you listening?
Yeah.
Nothing but lies. So hey, I'll bring back a souvenir, okay?
You're coming back next Friday, right?
Right.
At night, right?
That's right.
Once you're on the bullet train, let me know, okay? I'll come to meet you.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Yay, I'm so glad.
Then Tsukasa went in a cheerful mood and disappeared deep in the apartments. It was just a few days. When was the last time I had so much time? The few days passed, and at last came the day that Tsukasa would return from her business trip. Apparently, it was reflected in my behavior, and even my coworkers suspected something. It doesn't seem so, does it? Really, it doesn't seem so. But I don't dislike myself like that. To reach the station where I was going to meet her, I walked through the city in the evening light. While there were others around, my shadow was the only one cast out all alone. But I didn't feel sad, because truthfully, I wasn't really alone. At that moment, my phone buzzed. I thought it was Tsukasa calling, but it wasn't. It was my mother. That's unusual. Yes? Hello?
Ah, Sota, do you have time now?
A little bit.
All right, I'll make it short then.
My mind went totally blank.
Sota, hey!
Oh. What's wrong?
Are you tired or something? No, that's not it. It looks like you got some kind of shock.
I can't hide anything from you, Tsukasa.
Yeah, well, because I have the temperament of an obsessed lover, it seems.
You do. At your root.
I think I'll keep saying it for the rest of my life. I'm actually a little tired.
I see.
Let's head over to a nearby coffee shop. Then you can let me hear your story.
Huh?
I want you to tell me the reason why you're making that face.
After taking a drink of her coffee, Tsukasa, who always talked so much, kept quiet. Surely, I expected she was waiting for me to open my mouth. I drank my coffee in the same way and let it moisten my mouth. And then I was finally able to get the words out that had been stuck. I don't really know how I should talk about this.
Okay.
In my home, my father's womanizing habits were bad, and my parents divorced when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
It's not like I have a mother complex or anything. Time after time, my father cheated on her, and I always had to see her crying. So I had no intention of ever pairing up with a special someone.
That time in junior high, when you rejected me, was that the reason?
Yeah.
Now I see.
And then the phone call I just got before from my mother, she said she's going to remarry. The guy is someone from her work. She said she'd like me to meet him next time.
And you're not happy about that?
Well, I'm not a kid, so I think she can go ahead and do whatever she wants. There's nothing I can say about it, but after my father made her cry like that, I can't understand why my mother would say she feels like marrying someone again.
That's not all, though, is it?
What do you mean?
You really like girls a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I do like them, but
So that's why you don't want your mother getting hurt again, right? And you don't want to hurt me either, so maybe you came to talk to me about breaking up today?
there's really nothing I can hide from you, Tsukasa. There's something I remembered. Well, more like something I noticed. Perhaps the correct thing was turning a blind eye. I don't have any wish to get married or be in a relationship. I don't have aptitude. So,
Hey, since you started dating me, Soda, have you been playing around with anyone?
there's no way.
Why not?
Well, that's dishonest. That kind of thing.
Right? If you did such a thing, then you would hurt me and you would hurt the other girl too. It's all right, you're not the same as your father. You might be the same in that you both like girls, but you are able to properly treat girls with care. So surely the girls that have come to you go out with you just for fun, Soda. Never became serious or jealous for that reason, I think. I guess you'll just have to believe me.
Believe you?
Girls are, actually very strong. We will find a way to be happy. Your mom, me, we want boys to believe in that power. Sure, we fail at things from time to time, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. When you fail, you regret. When you regret, you grow a little more.
I wonder if my mom has found a decent guy this time.
Trust her. If she's made another mistake, then the best thing you can do is be there for her at that time. Soda, you're no longer a child. You're an adult who can distinguish the sour from the sweet. You most certainly have that ability.
So, can I also believe in you, Tsukasa?
Of course. Believe. I will be happy in my own way by your side.
I got it. You've got me. I surrender.
You surrender?
It's often said that the one who falls in love loses. It seems I've completely fallen for you. If I were to let go of this person now, I may never meet her again. I'll take good care of you. Won't you go out with me for real?
Of course, but we can call this contest a draw.
What do you mean?
Because I have had a crush on you for a very long time. My life has been almost entirely losses.
Then, my girl smiled the most beautiful smile in the whole world. A few days later...
Hey, are you sure it's okay?
What is it?
I'm meeting your mother today, right?
Yeah, that's right. And her fiancé.
You still don't feel like calling him your father?
That depends on today's impression.
But even in such a spot, I'm going with you.
I was the one who asked you, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's true, but still.
I want to put her mind at ease.
Not you want to be at ease?
I didn't tell you about it, but when my mom informed me of her remarriage, the conversation continued. My mom understood perfectly well the reason why I hadn't found a girlfriend yet. So she told me it's about time you found happiness too.
Oh, I see. You have a really great mother.
So, I wonder if it's okay.
What is?
I would like to introduce such a partner to my mother.
I can't hear you. I'm going to pretend I'm not listening.
Does that mean no?
No, it doesn't, but I want to hear it in the proper place.
I got it. Let's do it right.
Because I'm looking forward to it.
Sure. Oh, it's that house there.
Oh, I'm getting excited.
I pushed the doorbell, and the sound, ding dong, resounded. The familiar footsteps of my mother became louder. Tsukasa, are you nervous?
Can't you tell by looking?
Just think about this as your house, too.
How can I think about it like that?
Well then, an incantation. If we chant it together like so, everything will surely be all right.
I see. Well, that might just have some effect.
Just then, my mother opened the door. We put our voices together and spoke the magic words. We're home! Those words are proof of being family.